What? Autofocus actually works for once? Thank you, camera. Running shoes. Hello people out there, this is Michael the 2.5 Stooges, and this is Pokemon HeartGold playthrough part 6. Oh. Gee, thanks. Fine, I'll do manual focus. Part 63, I believe. So, I have just gone on beaten red at the top of some hill on the top of somewhere. When you do that, there are a couple things you can go and do that you couldn't do before. First of which, being in Pallet Town. Oh, Pallet Town, you with the music. Professor Oak, you live in this building. Looks a lot of place in Pallet Town. Looks like a school or something. Anyway, it's good to see you too, Oak. Really. How did you hear all about me? There ain't any newspapers in these Pokemon World Universe games, as far as I know. I've never seen one. Anyway, what are those Pokeballs sitting on the table? Anyway, so after you go and talk to Red at the top of Mount Silver and beat him, you have the opportunity to choose either you, Fire type, you, Water type, I don't mean to hit A, or you, Grass type. I don't especially want any of these guys, but I might as well. Actually, I can't take any of them because my party is full right now, but if I were to take one, I don't know, this is a really dumb reason why, but a long time ago I drew a picture of an Articuno, a Mewtwo, a Gyarados, and a Charizard and put them on my wall in my room, and as of this point, Charizard is the only one I don't have, so if I had an open party slot and I wasn't too lazy to go find a PC somewhere, I'd be choosing the orange lizard guy, but I can't, so yeah, wonderful. Now, after you talk to Oak, let's see, that's the wrong pocket. I'm not actually looking at the bottom screen right now. I'm kind of feeling my way around the bottom screen using just the display on the top screen and the camera that I can see right now, which is probably really stupid because I don't have the bottom screen memorized or anything like that. Anyway, I guess I got to Saffron City without any issue though, so you can come into this building that's like Silph Cow, and you again, the crazy photographer guy. And when you come over to the side over here, who's this with the crazy blue hair? Steven Stone. Can't find it there. No, I don't have a Pokedex. Now, on the bottom screen there are 4 buttons, which are green stone, red stone, and blue stone, and exit. Depending on what you do here, you will have the opportunity to get yourself another Pokemon, which once again, just like the Kanto starter, I can't really do because my party is full. If I could choose here, this is the reason that's almost as dumb as the Charmander back in Pallet Town, I would be choosing the Mudkip, not because of the meme that's really getting kind of old at this point in history, but because I have the Grass starter from Johto, the Fire starter from Kanto, and I'm missing a Water starter, so I might as well pick him up from Steven Stone of Helen. Regardless, I can't really do that either, and let's move along. Oh, and by the way, I think, if there's no event going on, like no other event with Steven Stone going on, like you've talked to him outside the Pokemon fan club and he's not waiting for you in the lobby of Silph Co, then you can go find him in the museum in Pura City, and you can talk to him there, and he'll come over here and ask him to trade a fortress for a Buildum, which is not a half bad trade, and something I would recommend because fortress ain't that difficult to find. I mean, Pineco, you can find most trees by headbutting them and just level them up a little bit, and small trick for the almighty mage growers. Anyway, where to now? Route 47. So I don't know, I'm assuming that people I have no idea where I was going on with that in the first place, but I don't remember the embedded tower or know about it or anything like that, and why must I have a random encounter at this time? The embedded tower and somewhere on this route with the awesome music. Well, you can go and beat red, and you can go and surf out this way again, and you can put on your super repels, and then you can, hope you have someone with rock climb and surf, and if you don't, well, there's really nothing else in the game after this, so you can just go and reteach this to somebody. Do I still have this? Yes, okay. PNG is the one using rock climb. Oh, right, kind of needed that for navigation up here. This place, I honestly don't remember what you have to do to, get a certain key item that you need here. As you can see, it's empty at the moment. But I'm going to be going and doing that now. And excuse me while I look up what you have to do to get the, thing. Okay, so as it turned out, I actually had to go pick up the Kanto starter from Old Man Oak in Palatown. You, Mr. Pokémon. I'm assuming he's referring to Steven Stone, but I don't know that for a fact. I'm too lazy to go look it up. The blue orb. Alright. Key item. The embedded tower. Yeah, really. Yeah, who remembers that from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, or whatever other games were. Let's go. So I just selected the wrong menu, and this time I was looking directly at the screen, so I really don't know what I was doing there. Let's just go over and fly to Cianwood City, and then surf over to the, yeah, another one of my Pokemon with docile nature. Chuck, what are you doing? It is good to see you again, yes. What are you talking about? The snow in Sinnoh was more difficult than I can imagine. Surfing and rock climb is nothing. Oh, you with your exaggerations. Alright, so here we are on Route 47 again, the route with the wonderful music. And I don't have repel on. Game, why must you rub in the fact that I think spending 4 seconds and going to the bag to find some repel is too much effort, and I'd like to not run into something from when I'm in the cave for less than 8 steps or whatever. Anyway, you big blue whale, save your game. Yes, I would like to save. I'm going to, I don't know, I might as well go and send out PNG first. This thing, Kyogre and HeartGold, Groudon, and Soul Silver, the orb that you get from Mr. Pokemon will be slightly different. These are a pain in the butt to battle. They do have rest. I don't know whose bright idea it was to give these guys rest. I think it's the same moveset that they have in, when you fight them in Hoenn or whatever. Is this gonna choice lock me? I hope I still don't have the Scarf or Specs or whatever. I think I do. But they have rest, so that's almost as bad as the dogs having Roar, meaning that they will heal themselves and HP and status and all, and you're probably just as good off sitting here and flinging Pokeballs and Ultra Balls and Dusk Balls and whatever at them, and just at full health and hoping for the best. Darn it, I really if there's any time that I would want to catch something on the first try, it would be now. Nope, really. Must we go there immediately? Immediately, game. Anyway, stuff to say about this guy, I don't. I expect to be sitting here for most of the night trying to catch this thing. I don't know what music I'm going to be playing when I speed this up, and you get to watch like 35 minutes of just sped up video and throwing Pokeballs and heal balls and whatever I have and stuff like that. Yeah, hope you like Gourmet Race. 2, 3. Thank you very much. Kyogre has been caught. Okay, so he didn't have Rusty at Water Veil. It's equally annoying. At least you can attack without having to worry about all that HP being healed off in the next turn. What am I going to name you? I actually found the list of things that I plan to name all my legendaries, and let's see if I can find it now. My desk is a mess. Try looking under my desk. Bunch of key music and guitar tab and stuff. No. What's that over there? Ow. You know what? Forget it. We are naming you. This is a pen cat that's going to be substituting as my stylus. What are we going to name you? Naming him after the robotics team captain, why not? Alright, so you, hiker dude. No, I don't expect so. I see. Really, Steven Stone, is that what your interests have been doing? I don't even know. Facebook noises. I don't know if the camera is able to hear that. Wonderwobble has kind of been talking to me on Facebook as I catch giant blue whale Pokemon. Let us see. Out of here, and why don't we go back to see Professor Oak now? At least I think that's who we're supposed to see. I ain't exactly sure, but my box is almost full. Let's see, Kyogre, Timid Nature. Oh my god, that's actually a good nature. You may see me using this thing in an Uber battle someday. Let us see. Aqua Wing, Aqua Ring, Ice Beam, Ancient Power, Water Spout. Okay. It's massive special attack. Relatively massive speed. Okay, so if you put this thing, I don't know if you need to put this thing in your party or not, but Professor Oak. Oh no, wait a minute. I believe you need the Kyogre and a Groudon from a Soul Silver game, or if you're playing Soul Silver, a Kyogre from a HeartGold game. So as you can see, I got one of these. I previously owned a copy of Soul Silver. I gave that to Kelly. And before I did that, I kind of traded over all my legendaries and stuff. So it's nice that I could do that. Nice that Kelly let me borrow her DS for a little while. Professor Oak. I like how big Groudon is. I like how it's so big that if you're actually standing in the right place, a couple of large Pokemon do that. It looks like you're standing on top of them. I think Ho does that, Lugia. I think Arceus, but I've never seen that. Hello, stupid. No? Yeah, it's because Game Freak gets bored all the time, and just whenever Game Freak gets bored, they crank out another generation with another 100 to 150 Pokemon. Those Pokemon. And that is where you get the Jade Orb. So, Rayquaza. I don't care. I think the official pronunciation is Rayquaza. I guess I'll go with that. How's my Pokédex coming along? Jada Pokédex evaluation, National Pokédex evaluation. Yeah, well, alright, let's see what you think about my Jada Pokédex. I think I've seen most of them. Yeah, 234 out of like 251. The only ones I'm missing is a couple starters and stuff like that. So anyway, let's fly back on over to Cianwood City. I almost just had a very big problem, which would be the camera that I'm using now. It's not the same as the one I was using a year ago. You would probably hear me talking about having this annoying timeout function after 28 minutes of recording, and after that it would automatically stop no questions asked, and it wouldn't even make a beep noise or anything to tell you that it turned off. It just would do that on its own, and that really became a problem after a while, because I don't really want to be focusing on the playtime of the video and what's going on the screen at the same time, and eventually I can't just, I don't know what happened to it, it stopped working, as in it wouldn't turn on. I don't know why, and now I have this one. It was cheaper and it works better, which is, yeah, go figure, and it doesn't really have the same timeout function, but after its video size gets over 2 gigabytes, it will automatically split it into 2 files, and sometimes it gets sometimes when it does that, it desyncs a little bit, and I end up with 10 minutes of video that's like the audio is playing 5 minutes after the video flashes up on the screen, and it's kind of weird. So yeah, that just happened. Unfortunately, the video is fine. I just went and checked, but whatever. So Rayquaza, the master of this weather trio from Hoenn, and wow, that's doing more damage than I. Okay, I know that you take neutral damage from Thunder, but I would have expected you to at least take one of those. I mean, you are a dragon, and you are mostly offensive, but Rayquaza doesn't have bad defense by any stretch of the imagination. Come on, game. Magic button combination for like the 8th time this time. Anyway, this guy does have rust. That's really going to be a problem. At least according to my sources that I just checked, Rayquaza has rust. So I could do as much damage as I want to this thing, but it can just heal off basically whenever. It's got a few more power points than Kyogre does, I think, which is nice, but anyway. Yeah, the battle animations are off, in case you didn't notice. I actually showed myself turning those off on screen in the last video, because I don't want to be sitting here through battle animations for already what's probably going to be a very long time trying to catch these guys. Anyway, this guy, it's like the, why do you always have to become confused when I really need you to not be confused? Like, alright, organize my thoughts. Three things just happened at the same time. I got like an email, instant message from Wonder Wobbuffet on Facebook, and you just killed yourself in confusion. Must we? It's been a weird day. Take 3! And I've only thrown 1 Pokeball so far. That's terrible. But these guys are at a relatively low level, and alright, you really have to flinch. Yeah, that's right. You have outrage too, which basically means that you're gonna kill me for 2 or 3 turns, and then 2 or 3 turns after that you're gonna kill yourself, and it's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Alright. I'm just gonna mash the A button here and hope for the best. Yeah, I considered. Ah, dang it, I almost caught it on the first try, didn't I? Considering, reading, like, actual information about this guy, except I don't have anything written down. It's on a file in my computer somewhere, or on Bulbapedia or whatever, and, all the information about this thing is going to be in the fancy artistic sidebar thing that I made and put up next to it, but whatever. Let's see. Once again, music, speeding up. I've made myself sound stupid enough already because I have no idea what's going on, and I have no idea what I'm gonna say next, and I'm just making stuff up on the spot. That's not good. Yeah. Rayquaza, it's 7:10 p.m. right now. Let's see if I can catch you before midnight. Two, three. Thank you. That actually only took 6 minutes. Okay, I will take that. It's a lot better than an hour for Ho-Oh and like an hour for Lugia and like 3.5 hours for Entei and Raikou. Anyway, wow. Yeah. Shake myself out a little bit. At this point, I think I can finally safely say that the only thing left to do in this game is the credits. Let's have a look at this Rayquaza we caught, shall we? Booting up the PC. Which PC would we accessed? An Adamant or Modest Nature would be awesome. Timid. Well, that's the same thing as it's the same thing as Kyogre, but I think I can make that work too. Rayquaza has both massive attack and special attack, and even after stat reduction by nature, Rayquaza's physical attack is pretty good, and then can just wail away with special attack. So I will take that any day. Okay, so I guess I'll be cutting away to the credits now, and wonderful, wonderful. I wish I could show both screens on the DS here, but unfortunately my recording setup kind of doesn't allow for that to happen very easily. Suppose I could use an emulator and record off of that, but then I'd have to be synchronizing the video and audio and all that sort of thing, and no. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that. I've been doing this playthrough for 6 months. I think it's the longest running, longest of any video series that I've done, like, by a lot, in terms of both, like, time elapsed of the year, like, I think from the end of June to, this is middle of January 2013 right now, and, hours of video and stuff like that. I could look that up, but that would take effort, and, it really depends on, how lazy I'm feeling when I'm editing this. Anyway, what is next? This is the end of Pokemon HeartGold. You will not be seeing any more of this unless I somehow get into a competitive battle with one of my friends at school, which is probably not very likely. There will be more Pokemon playthroughs in the future, although I do plan on messing with my standard model for those, like, by a lot. Like, this is only an idea, but I think I'm going to be, like, editing out completely the majority of trainer battles, because most of them are all the same, and even me with my overly obsessiveness, I couldn't care less what most of those trainers have. There's a couple of exceptions, but We'll see what that is. Immediately next, Brian and I are going to be doing a little bit of a competition game. I'm not going to say what that is. You can go and try and ask Wendell Levelfoot. He knows what it is, but he may or may not respond to you if you ask him. I am kind of wondering for opinions on what should be the penalty for who loses or something of that nature. Feel free to leave a comment below. All 2 or 3 people who consistently watch these videos. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, what else was I going to mention? I may or may not record a couple random Epic Battle Fantasy 4 videos and upload them in the time between now and next playthrough just to fill some time. Matt Rossack has said, I think yesterday as of my recording this, that Epic Battle Fantasy 4 is 90% done. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Anyway, the end. Hope you all enjoyed that. Rate, comment, subscribe. Watch some other stuff that I've uploaded with either gameplay or me and Kelly and Brian singing or recording homework videos or just goofing off or something like that. See you later.